Hi, I'm the 13th Wolfman, and you know what? This is my review for Second Sight's third movie in the trilogy, Basket Case 3. Yeah. So in Basket Case 3, okay, well, with the way Part 2 ends is Duane is at Granny Ruth's, and he found a girl that he liked, but it turns out that, you know, not all things are copacetic with her. And Belial, the little blobulous creature, found a girl he liked, and he's been doing her. And she's like a little blobulous female, you know. And so that's where it ends. But where the third one picks up is we're back at Granny Ruth's, and it turns out that Belial has knocked up Eve, his little blobulous female. And since Granny Ruth really has no idea how Eve is really put together, she's going to take Eve to Uncle Hal's. Uncle Hal's dealt with oddities, and so she feels that he's the safest bet. And you know, so they gather up all the oddities, put them in a school bus, and head from upstate New York to Peachville, I believe, which is in Georgia. For the most part, the sheriff knows about Uncle Hal, and he knows about Uncle Hal's son, Hal Jr., who is an oddity himself. But he just kind of like, you know, as long as no one's hurting anyone, you know, let's just leave it at that. He doesn't draw attention to him. Well, Duane and the oddities and Granny Ruth all show up in Peachville, and Duane starts talking to the sheriff's daughter. Okay, new girl for Duane. Sheriff's not really digging on that. Sheriff's really not controlling, but protective of his daughter, you know. So it turns out that people find out about the fact that Duane and Belial are in town because they're still wanted for murder from the first film. And there's a reward posted, and the sheriff's deputies think, well, hey, we could cash in. I'm going to leave it at that. It's a good movie. It looks really good on Blu-ray. Again, I think it's one of the best transfers out there. I will show you again what here is what the steelbook is going to look like. It comes out October 2nd from Second Sight. Second Sight did a really great job with all the Blu-rays, and you get all the special features on the first disc. You know, there aren't a lot of special features on the other two discs, but there are more than enough special features on the first disc that cover like all the years. Now this one, Basket Case 3, was made 2 years after the second one. I would have thought that they recorded them back to back. It just felt like there was such a flow there that that's the way it was, but it turns out that there was a 2-year gap. Basket Case 3 is directed by Frank Henenlotter. It's written by Frank Henenlotter and co-written by someone else. All in all, it's a good movie. It's well worth the time to watch it. I think this is actually one of the better trilogies out there when it comes to horror. It's just, you can't take the movie seriously. They got this guy walking around with a basket, and his brother, the little blobulous creature that Belial, is in it. So you can't really take it too seriously, but it's a fun movie to watch. There's just a lot of good times involved. So this hits the street October 22nd. I say go to Second Sight Films website. I'll leave the link below. You guys can click on it. You can go there. You can check it out. Again, that's the steelbook. It looks really cool. So I'm the 13th Wolfman. If I was to give this a rating, it would be, I'd give this 3 chainsaws out of 4 overall. You know. As for the singular movies, I'd say the first one's about 3.25 out of 4. The second one's, what would the second one be? The second one would be 3 out of 4. And the third one would be equally, the 3 out of 4. I mean, they all kind of stay up there high, but like I said, they're fun movies to watch. I'm the 13th Wolfman. I'm on the prowl.